Hey guys, my name is Grin, and today I'm going to show you the brand new trick we found for Tantal descent skip. It saves about 3.5 to 4 minutes in our speed run. Pretty freaking easy to do, and yeah, you basically jump from there. You can't even see it. Right side above me, you jump off the land and you land right here, and then I think we'll call it fall recovery or death recovery or something like that. I don't know what to call it. But yeah, so basically, after you finish escaping from the Tantalese and you get power back, you'll spawn right here in the palace. And then you're just gonna instantly skip travel to upper level 3 vein crossroads. You're gonna run straight to the right over here, and you're gonna just jump straight off. Now you're gonna want to aim towards. You see those two little things, pillar things. That's where the cutscene trigger is. So you want to aim this way. And basically, you want to pause buffer right here and just mash A when you're right here. I'll explain how to do the pause buffer in just a moment. And I'm not doing perfect frame. You can do 1 frame buffers. I'm not doing them quite yet. I'm gonna start doing one frame buffers now. Basically, you hit the sync button before the thing goes away after you hit A. And you want to look at oh, I messed up. But if you see the damage hit spot that says like 5,000 damage, it's the first frame that disappears. You want to count to 3 and do 3 more frame buffers. Actually, I did it. Nice. So you do 3 frame buffers past there, and then basically you'll just sit here for 18 seconds, and then you'll recover 1 HP, and then you'll be up and going, and you should instantly go into the cutscene trigger. If not, it'll be right up here a little bit further. Yeah, so basically what you need to do for this, you need to have your Pro Controller plugged into the Switch. You need to be USB tethered, and then you're just gonna hit the sync button on the very back of it next to the charging port. There's a little small button. If you hit that, it's gonna pause the game. After 3.3 seconds, you can mash A to reconnect your controller. And if you hit the sync button again, right after you hit A right here, so I hit A and then I'll hit sync right away, it'll instantly disconnect your controller and the game will advance 1 frame before pausing again. So you can do 1 frame buffers like this, which is basically how we do this. Because you need to buffer through a certain frame using this. This thing disconnecting is what causes the glitch to happen. And it just conveniently happens that it also lets one frame buffer as well, because it's a 1 frame trick, I believe. So I'll do it one more time the proper way. I got lucky there. I buffered on the right frame that made it work anyways, even though I didn't do the easy setup right.
Let us go.
Basically, you start right here, you run straight over here, just run straight off the edge. And then you want to aim over towards that little thing, that little column thing. I like to land on it. I don't know. You can land up here further. Then you want to start buffering. I'm going to let it few frames go so I can get a little bit further into it. Just see the numbers are going to start fading. Just starting to fade a little bit. So the next frame is going to be gone completely. So that's 1, 2, 3, and now you just let the game go and you'll get the glitch. And it'll stay here for 18 seconds and then you'll just respawn and you probably trigger the cutscene. I'm not sure how instantly trigger the cutscene because it is like I don't have a save file here. I think you missed 2 STLs as well. You missed the one that's... Oh no, you get this one, but you missed the one by the central border passage, or no, central ether pillar or whatever. But yeah, that's pretty much all it is. It's really easy. I'll show you one more way of doing it. This might be a little bit faster, but you have to... It's hard to know what frame you need to release it on. Like this one, you can buffer like 3 more frames and it'll work. But the other way of doing it, you need to stop buffering on the right frame. You can't buffer after that frame. Actually, it works easier when it's easier to tell when it's like nighttime, I found. Basically, you do the same thing, but you want to start buffering before you hit the ground. So you want to, the frame before you hit the ground is when you want to let it go. Usually I can tell that by when you can see Rex's shadow on the ground, but sometimes it doesn't work right, and I'm not sure if you need a buffer a frame less or a frame more, but yeah. Also, the vision gets really motion blurred right here, which is kind of annoying. Okay, so you see how Rex stood up right there? That means you hit the ground already and it's too late. You need to stop buffering on the frame before that. Actually, I could have saved it by doing that as a trick, but I forgot to do it. I'll try it one more time to show this off. If I don't get it, then just know that that works, but it's not as convenient as the first method I showed. I think that's... Yeah, so Rex didn't oof there, that means you got it. Somehow I got lucky and did it first try. So yeah, that's the other way of doing it, and then it's the same way. It's a bit faster probably. You don't need to do 3 buffers if you do it that good, but it's really hard to do that good. Usually you'll start a little bit earlier and buffer a few frames until you see the shadow. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's credits for this goes to Aeon Frodo. She originally spent a lot of time working to try and find this a few months ago, but couldn't find anything that worked. And then Dink Baron, he's in our Discord channel for the speedrunning, and he found it like just by chance and told it to us, and then he found the first method where you do the first frame buffer and then you just let it go. And then I've been messing with it for a few hours and found the easier setup for it. I have a dead spot on my controller. That's weird. But yeah, credits goes to those two. Who else is working on it? Cure Delta helped a little bit too, finding some stuff, and then I believe I found the 3 frame thingy that works the best. But yeah, there's also a few other places you can buffer through that will work with the first method, where if you buffer during where the damage is still showing, and then you can stop at a certain point, but there's no good visual cues for that I can find. But in the 3 frames after the damage works perfectly fine, so I'm just going to go with that. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed.